Hey mates, welcome to Fighnimates. Ignoring the fact that it's a Tuesday and not a Monday, welcome to episode 9 of Let's Practice. This time I decided to practice a character turnaround because that's something I used to struggle with it a lot, but I found my own way of doing it and I wanted to share it with you guys, of course, so that's why I did it. I'm going to be using my original character, Hisano Brisa. He's also the main character of a story I'm working on, and more videos about my story and what it's all about are coming soon. And I'm going to be combining it a lot with future videos because I find myself when I'm working on my YouTube channel and creating videos for my YouTube channel, I usually don't have enough energy to get going on my own project, so I'll be combining the two and it's more convenient for me. So I hope you guys don't mind, and I'm pretty excited to show and share my my story with you guys. So yeah, I put quite a lot of work in the front view, and I also recommend that because the front view is what you're going to be using as a guideline to drawing the other two. So be sure to lay that down quite well so you don't have a lot of trouble drawing it in a 3/4 and in a profile. So I only used 3 guidelines, so 3 lines, and I made them red, so other color than blue or black. And you can use more or less lines. Sometimes I do it only with 2 lines, but when I'm working on difficult characters, I find myself putting like 5 or 6 lines, so that's more convenient for me. But I just put 3 guidelines for his head, his chin, and for his eyes, and only the top part of his eyes. Don't be afraid to put more guidelines, like for his nose, his mouth, the below his eyes, or go crazy. But don't make it too much, otherwise it will not be organized in your drawing. So yeah, what can I recommend for you to practice 3/4 and profile? Profile, I had a lot of problem with drawing it when I started drawing because I just couldn't figure it out, and my profiles always looked flat and static, and I found myself using or finding a way to do it now, but I really had a lot of problem with it. 3/4 I enjoy drawing because it's not as easy as the front view, but it's also not as hard as drawing a profile. So when I'm drawing the other 2 angles, I don't go in right away with a lot of details. I just block in my character, like his hair. I don't go with all the strings. I only look at the shape of his hair and I block the forms of his hair. The same goes with his face. And then I move on to the other angle and I do the same thing. I'm just blocking in the shapes, laying down my guidelines, and later when I have the feeling that I got both angles right and they look like the same person from the front angle, I move in and then lay down my details. So don't be going and drawing the other angles and start right away with your details. Block in, make sure you have all the angles right, and then you can go in with detailing and making sure that it match the other angles. So that's one of the tips I can give you guys. Look up references. Just choose a male model or something and use a front, a 3/4, and a profile of the same model, and look at what they did to make sure that it's the same. Like the nose, what changed, what didn't change. Because when I was drawing 3/4 and a profile, I used to make a lot of mistakes. But now when I'm drawing profiles and I look at reference now, I can see that the eye goes a little bit to the inside and the pupils are on the inside. The nose comes out. Sometimes the lower chin comes out, and there's a dimp where his eyes come, and those other things, if you don't look at reference or copy them from someone else, you're not going to know it unless you take a picture of yourself and you can use that as an example. So yeah, but look up some references of artists you like and what you want your style to be, and don't be afraid to use that. So yeah, very short video, but I hope it's helpful, and don't be afraid to request more Let's Practice. I enjoy doing them, and I believe together we can become better artists. Thank you for watching, mates. Thank you for watching, mates, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Hit the like button and leave a comment telling me if you like the video and what kind of video you would like to see next. Be sure to check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and DeviantArt. I'll leave a link to those in the description below. Stay awesome, mates, until next time on Fighnimates.